Hey, welcome back to the Oddyssey server. It's been several months. Yeah, so right now I'm working on Ravine, and here is my honeycomb collection, AFK. I've still got a lot more to go on the Ravine. It's, well, hold on. There. So I went and found a ravine somewhat close to spawn. Spawn's over there. And I'm converting it to a B ravine. So this build involves a lot of hexagons. And I've already gotten this honey river set. I might change the color slightly. Like maybe put one layer of orange glass in there to make it look a little less like lemonade or something. But yeah, I like these honeycomb steeps, and yeah, there's a few things. There's quite a bit for me to still build. So it's not done, but I'm pretty happy with it so far. I think it's going to be pretty awesome. But lots of things have been built at spawn since I last showed, and I never really did say anything about why I stopped stopped uploading videos for a little bit on the server. Like we had an accident where like a bunch of stuff got deleted, like nothing at spawn thankfully, but stuff like my guardian farm, some other players who had built far off, basically. I don't know. Some stuff, not a bunch of stuff, but some stuff got wiped out completely. So it was pretty demoralizing. But of the things that are new, we've got this clock tower here, which has an iron farm in it, and it's not perfect. It's got some issues clearly there that I need to fix. And I've been slowly fixing it every now and then by replacing the stone with fences, because the golems can spawn on any sort of stone surface. Like even if there's a carpet over it, they can actually spawn inside the carpet and on the surface of the stone. So I'm just getting rid of the stone, replacing a fences. So I'm pretty sure they won't spawn on top of the fences. But regardless of the issues with this iron farm, it's still producing a lot. So it's not been a priority for me to fix, because it's doing good. It's doing fine. We've got some villager trading stuff, some masons over here. Got a villager breeder set up based similar to something I made in my single player world. And we've got this trading building here for blacksmiths, weaponsmiths, and toolsmiths. And they happen to take iron as a trade, so it's pretty awesome with a really fast producing iron farm over there to basically repair mending tools by selling iron like this. It's pretty great actually, and makes a lot of emeralds. Like I don't know what to do with all the emeralds I got now, to be honest. Besides from buy new tools. The tool trades kind of aren't ideal though. Like that is one thing that kind of sucks about these guys. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time trying to get a good tool trade. Like one of them has like an acceptable trade that has like silk touch. Yeah. One of them does, for sure. I just can't find them. Yeah, but I really like this build because I realized that placing their job blocks in certain areas would cause them to go to that areas during different times of the day. So they're kind of all taking a break right now, but when they're done taking a break, the armorer's gonna chill out in front of here. They're gonna work on feeding materials into their furnaces. The weaponsmiths are gonna be over here by the grinding stones, grinding out edges to weapons. And the toolsmiths are gonna be right here, just pounding away on the anvils, making tools. It's pretty neat, actually. Up here isn't really anything, just the beds. Like, I wanted to do more up here, but the villagers actually behave kind of weirdly. Like, I put this dirt here to prevent them from going into that corner, because once they go into that corner, they like just stay in that corner. They won't go to their bed, they won't go to their station. Like, they try to go somewhere else. Like, I think somehow they're like detecting some other beds or something. I don't know. So, how I've got them now is actually working really great for this floor. So I just leave this floor alone for the sake of what I've got it doing now. And there's still more. Yeah, there's the graveyard, which oh yeah, we also have like more beacons, obviously, because I added something that makes getting beacons a little bit easier, but still kind of complicated. But yeah, this is the graveyard I built. It was inspired a bit by like the Legend of Zelda graveyards, like for the NES, just slightly. And beneath the graveyard are some catacombs. The catacombs, like, I started off with like really excited for making this like maze, but I ultimately I got bored of it pretty quickly, so I basically didn't come up with any yeah, see, I even just left that there. I gotta fix that still. I didn't really make much variety in design here. It's just all looks like this, but there is a practical purpose to these inside of these catacombs, which is involved with summoning a thunderstorm using command blocks. And the purpose of summoning this thunderstorm is so that players can use the channeling enchantment on tridents to supercharge creepers by getting them struck by lightning. So I'm going to show how I did this. So this block here is an execute if. So if there's an obsidian block within three blocks of here, it will issue a redstone signal in two directions. The shortest direction first activates a thunderstorm, and then the delayed response is just to destroy the obsidian block, so someone can't just pick up the obsidian block once they summoned the thunderstorm like they wanted to. Yeah, so you summon the thunderstorm, you go to wherever you want to supercharge some creepers. I actually have a place set up for that, for supercharging creepers, and I'll show that soon. It's not very pretty though. And then over here we've got something Turns built, which is a bank. He built a bank over here. And he's got a gold and emerald money tree over here. And he's got like a balcony viewing space here, some offices on the 3rd floor. And all the offices kind of just look like this. beneath, if you push this button here, you get to the vault of the bank. And these are supposed to be like like individual, I don't know what they're called, but like banks usually have like containers that you can like pay for in their vaults to keep super special secured. Oh, he missed the spot there. Well, I'll get that for him sometime. I really like what he did with these dried kelp blocks. They look so perfectly like piles of cash right here, and I really like that. Yeah. So this bank is pretty clever. I like it. It looks nice. Let's see. Alright, and my setup for getting wither skeleton skulls, like I mentioned earlier, involves supercharged creepers. And rather than building a wither, rather than buying or building a wither skeleton farm, which just sounds like a pain in the ass to me, especially considering I'm going to regenerate the nether dimension map once 1.16 comes out, so it's really unideal for me to build a wither skeleton farm when it's just gonna get destroyed. So instead, I built a portal over here by the fortress over there. So I lure wither skeletons through this portal. And I name tag them before I bring them through the portal so that they can get through the portal without actually just despawning. And I just sort of jump over here real quick and lure them into these pits to store them. So this is kind of like a wither skeleton prison I've got going here. And I store the wither skeletons here. And then I also capture creepers. And I lure them into these pits here. Like this, actually. Except for that didn't go very well. Yeah, but that's the general premise behind luring them. So once I got all of these holes full of creepers, I summon a thunderstorm using that command block thing inside the catacombs. And then I rush over here, just like I did flying through the nether, and I get on top of these scaffolding, and I just throw my trident into the holes, and I get supercharged creepers. This guy captured himself. I'm not gonna let that go to waste, actually. I'm gonna... Oh, I don't have any name tags. That sucks. If I had some name tag... Well, maybe over here? No. If I had some name tags, I would name tag them. Because it's surprisingly a huge pain to get the creepers into here without damaging them. Because you can't damage these mobs. Like, you can't damage a creeper. If you damage a creeper before you strike it with lightning, it'll just die. So, yeah. It's kind of annoying to deal with the mobs that way. But it's worth it since I can kind of just get wither skulls like guaranteed with the creeper blast, the supercharged creeper blast. So I don't have to spend hours grinding wither skeletons. Yeah, and the reason why I set up a lightning, or set up a thing to like basically pay one obsidian block to summon a thunderstorm is because surprisingly thunderstorms can be very, very rare. Like I never before I built that sort of like wither skeleton supercharged creeper farm, I didn't really pay attention to thunderstorms. And like before I made that and I did this in my single player too. Before I made the whatever you pay the obsidian thing, you could wait literally real life days between thunderstorms, and that for the server at least that's too much. Like in my single player, like I keep it completely 100% legit, but this server, like I had to spawn people items because of like the map getting, some parts of the map getting wiped and people losing some of their stuff, and that was my fault because I was transferring the server map to a different server service provider. So when I was doing that, I kind of bungled it up, and people lost some stuff. So I spawned in some stuff. So the server kind of became slightly illegitimate in terms of having no spawned items. So I don't mind having a slight cheat over there with the thunderstorm, especially if otherwise you might have to wait real days, which I guess would be, I don't know, balanced, but no, not on the server. Not quite as epic as Turn's ability to make ships without like looking at any instructions. Like he just does these freehand. Like it's a real talent of his, actually. He's got a caravel, he says here. Now, is it French? Is this a French caravel? I don't know. I can't remember if it's French is red, white, blue, or blue, white, red. I don't know. And then, yeah, back over in this direction is the ongoing project of the bee ravine, and it's actually really slow going because I'm needing to breed a lot of bees, and bees kind of take a long time to breed. Like the baby bees stay babies for like a really absurd time. Like I've had some of them just stay babies for like over an hour. Like I don't know if that's like some kind of glitch that I'm experiencing or something, but it can take a real long time. Like I spent 2 days breeding bees to get, so there's 10 hives on that wall and 10 on this wall, so that's 20 plus the 7 here. So like it took me 2 days to get 27 extra beehives from my bee breeder thing, and I wasn't expecting it to be that difficult. So what I'm working on with this bee ravine right now is essentially a room here to get more of this honeycomb, because I'm not getting very much of this very quickly either. Like these 20 hives are just not enough to meet my honeycomb block need for this project. So I'm gonna triple the production of this by adding beneath. So I'm gonna dig down, and I'm gonna add 20 more hives, automatic hives down below, and same on the other side. So there should be 60 hives total producing honeycomb, and then I got to do another one for the honey bottles to get honey blocks, because I think in the long run the honey blocks are going to be more important to me for like some redstone stuff. But that's I got a lot of time before I start working on some of those projects. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you later. Hopefully sooner than several months.